Don't you sometimes feel that business is designed for extroverts? As an entrepreneur, you require a certain amount of charisma if you want to charm potential clients, negotiate with partners, and even lead a team. For an introvert, there's nothing that seems more horrifying. As one myself, trust me, I would know. It's a well-known fact that introverts prefer solitary and quieter environments where we aren't required to communicate with too many people. As an introvert being in business for 12 plus years, I can assure you there is a way to navigate the business landscape successfully, and in fact, I would even go so far as to argue that we are often best placed for business. Introverts tend to be successful entrepreneurs because we are capable of blocking out distractions in the environment around us, and so we can lead with sustained focus. Since we're not hardwired to spend our energy amplifying our own persona, we are more often than not driven by the need to create something impactful, making a strong basis for our leadership. As an introvert, other personality traits that will help you on your business journey is your deep thinking and attention to detail. It will not only help design a good business plan, but will keep you focused to follow it and even reiterate it if it no longer fits. Next, if you manage to reach the realization that your ideas are good, it takes a lot to make you back down. This means that while it's nice to get external validation, this validation is not a crucial part of the process for you. So it does not define or distract you from the ultimate goal. You have a clear vision about what's worth pursuing and what's best left alone. Introverts like to make order out of chaos by listening, observing, and analyzing the situation. All three of these skills are fundamental to leading a business well. Think about it. In any line of business, listening to your customer is essential whilst observing and analyzing their buying behavior. Okay, so we have accepted that introverts are actually wired to be pretty good business leaders if they so wish. Whoop whoop. Nonetheless, I would advise you that you consider designing your business and workplace in a way that's conducive to keeping you in that harmonious state of mind. Because we both know that when we're plunged into disorientating situations, we can lose ourselves in the moment and shut down. And frankly, that's not good for anyone. Here's my survival list as an introvert in business. Number 1, create the environment that keeps you operating at your best. For me, this looks like plenty of deep work time without interruption. A big component of my team works remotely, so we talk at pre-booked times, meaning that I'm not overwhelmed by too much happening around me. I am lucky I don't have to answer incoming calls or emails from my business. A team member manages this, so I don't have to run or hide whenever I hear a ringing sound. Oh my gosh, trust me, this took a while to figure out. I usually have music playing at all times, and even when I'm on Zoom actually, or having a meeting or an interview, because it relaxes me. Number 2, look for people to join you who complement you. My husband, for instance, is a partner in many of my business projects. He is a complete extrovert with excellent people skills, so he does much of the front-facing interaction with people. My business manager is also a lot more extroverted than me, and she is actually driven by procedure rather than creativity. So she handles all the business formalities and technical processes, so I can focus on the creative and strategic side of things. Number 3, network online. If you're not a fan of engaging with people in the real world and having one-on-one interactions, I would no doubt recommend using things like Zoom and email to get things done. I actually find social media and video is a really comfortable way for me to reach out to new people without freaking myself out. Thing is, by shifting the majority of my interaction and networking online, I can now find enjoyment in the few face-to-face meetings I do have. Number 4, choose your business category wisely. I actually started my business career in events, and I must admit so many of the early years was spent mustering up the willpower to be client-facing. It was hard, and in retrospect, such an expensive use of my brain space at the time. As I understood my personality type and needs, I was lucky enough to find team members who stepped in to be the first point of contact for customers and suppliers, letting me retire back and manage the business and its redesign from a far more manageable headspace. Here's looking at you, Lizen, Emma, and Jaberia. This helped me innovate and create new ways of working and eventually a new type of business altogether. Number 5, practice socializing. If you're not good at socializing or would rather avoid it, you'll need to practice improving your social game. Conversation and interactions are skills like anything else, and you can improve them if you spend time working on them. Start by being a bit more chatty with people around you. One idea is I like to make a special effort to ask about something that's unrelated to business before a team meeting. I often try to make a deliberate effort to exchange more than a few pleasantries with the people in the local shop or if I'm out on a walk. Don't ask my husband, he would say that's not true. It is true. After years of practice, I can now proudly say that I enjoy a social night of entertaining comfortably, but this was a deliberate muscle I had to build for sure. 6, learn to be uncomfortable. Here are a few important things to remember. First, your introversion isn't a curse. It's a superpower. If you know how to use it, that is. Second, no matter what happens to you, you will encounter situations that make you uncomfortable. If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to be more comfortable with the idea of being uncomfortable. What helps me is often just acknowledging that something is making me a bit uncomfortable. Sometimes mentioning it to my husband or myself is enough to make me feel heard. And then I just get on with what has to be done. Lean into the discomfort. Don't let the label of being an introvert be something that holds you back. In fact, knowing this about yourself is the beginning of something beautiful. With some creativity and a big dose of self-awareness, you have what it takes to build a business that can blossom into something wonderful and fulfilling. If you have found other ways to manage your introversion that can help others, please do share it in the comments. I'm always on the hunt to find new ways to develop myself too. I absolutely love the fact that I'm an introverted businesswoman. I hope you find joy and love in it too. See you in the next one. Hi, my name's Priyanka, and I know a deep, dark secret that you're holding in your heart. You love business and you really want to subscribe to this channel. Do it. I believe in you.